All right, how's it going, guys? As promised, we're gonna be doing the trade recap today. This is the trade I got on NQ. So we're just gonna go over our bias overall. We were quite bearish on the higher time frames. All right, we've been dumping for some time now, and yeah, we have a lot of sell-side liquidity resting below these lows here from October. We reached these lows actually right here today, which is quite interesting because, well, we are actually dumping pretty hard. With that being said, high time frame was pretty bearish. I had a kind of mixed bias, well, no bias at all to be fair, when market opened. Reason why is because we had such a big opening range gap right here, right? And I was expecting that to get filled, at least the lower quadrant and consequent encroachment. All right, those were two levels I was looking at, expecting price to fill. All right, those could have been targets, but well, we had sell side resting below this low right here. I'm gonna go back to this right there, so it's better for you guys to see. Market opened. All right, very choppy price action at first. Okay, we were kind of like bouncing around these imbalances here. Very high resistance liquidity, and we failed to come down here to take this low. So as soon as I saw this happening right here, the fact that we were just creating more sell side down here, and price started to displace finally after well, visiting this first percentage fair value gap of the day, and then rallying like this all the way to, well, the lower quadrant, and consequent encroachment up here, taking all these relative equal highs. When I saw that, I knew this would be my target. To be fair with you guys, I was kind of expecting price to take this low here, and from there I would have wanted to look for longs, targeting, well, that level I was talking about. So lower quadrant, relative equal highs up here, and consequent encroachment of the open range gap. Those would have been my targets, but we left that low untouched, and we came in the gap. So from there, I saw this hourly fair value gap right here. Gotta include the small volume imbalance right there. All right, go back on 1 minute. Consequent encroachment of that gap, fair value gap, sorry. And from there, you see displacement down. All right, I wait for this fair value gap to get inverted, and I believe from there I entered off this fair value gap here. Very small fair value gap. All right, it's not marked out, but it's right there. All right, so that got filled. Price displaced to downside. All right, I was feeling pretty confident in this trade. However, I will admit that for the first, because I've held this trade for a long time, like this is probably the longest in a while, like over an hour. That's crazy. Usually I'm kind of like in and out of my trades, but yeah, I saw price come back into the high of this inverted fair value gap right here. Right, look at the bodies. I was a little worried until I saw how the bodies were respecting the high, like I said. All right, and from there we started displacing back down. All right, respecting bearish market structure. So any imbalances, all right, volume imbalance here, push lower, fair value gap, push lower. Okay, we had this big gap here that was treated as a breakaway gap. We talked about it during the live, I believe, this morning. And yeah, from there, huge candles to the upside out of nowhere, to be fair. I even thought there was some kind of news at 11:30. All right, got me back in drawdown a little bit, but again, we just came to retest this level here. Consequent encroachment of that imbalance right there. Fair value gap here as well, and then we just dumped, and yeah, from there, once we took out this low, I set my stop loss to break even. Yeah, I think I took a partial actually right here, taking half my position off. All right, so yeah, I took half my position off right here once we took this low, and from there I just held all the way down to this low because I was pretty confident it would get taken, but honestly I would have hated that price just retraced back and taking me out at break even after waiting for over an hour. So yeah, that's pretty much my trade. Honestly, not the cleanest, not the best one, I guess, but I was able to like call out this move to you guys this morning in the AM live. I literally said this is what I was going to be expecting, and this is what I would be executing off of. So you were warned. I saw people took similar setups. I don't know if it was based on my analysis or not, but good for you guys. That's great. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Lunch hour is pretty shit. I mean, pretty shoppy, but after a big move like this, right before it, it's pretty normal. Also, NFP is tomorrow. All right, PM session didn't do too much, but yeah, like I said, we came for this low, and then on the daily, this low as well. So very bearish. Yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Appreciate y'all for watching. See you next time.